Hey friends, it's Amanda from Love and Renovations. Welcome back to my channel where I am here every week serving up some fresh DIY ideas, inspiration, and tutorials for how to make your house a home. Today, we're talking about my favorite plant, the Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma. This is my baby. This plant is about as tall as me. And when I first got it was about this big. Over the last year, it has grown into something massive. And as you can see, I built this little trellis for it back in February. It's been about 4 months and it is growing way off the trellis and it's time for something new. This is gonna be a really beautiful and really simple trellis. So even if you aren't looking for a trellis for a plant, maybe you want a blanket ladder or just some really beautiful ladder decor to put in your home, this could be a good fit for you. So here's our before. I'm really excited to knock this out and take you on the journey. So let's build a DIY plant trellis.
I started with two 2x3 pieces of wood at the height that I wanted for my trellis. Mine is 8 feet tall, but yours may not need to be that tall. I cut 5-degree angles at the bottom of each of these pieces to help the trellis lean against the wall a little more nicely. Once that was done, I sanded each of these pieces thoroughly so there were no splinters and they would stain evenly. Next, it was time to cut the closet rod for the rungs of my trellis ladder. I cut mine in incrementally smaller sizes, starting at 18 inches and going down to 14 inches, so the finished piece had a tapered look. For the spacing, I started at 18 inches at the bottom, and then each of the rungs were spaced 17 inches up the top of the ladder. Yours may be closer together if your ladder isn't quite as tall. For a 6-foot ladder, I'd recommend about 12 inches between each of the rungs. Be sure to pre-drill holes in both the sides and the rungs of your ladder so that the screws will go in easier and straighter. After marking the spot for the screws all the way up the sides of the ladder, I also made sure to mark the center of these side support pieces so that my rungs would be right in the middle. I pre-drilled the holes all the way down, and then it was time to assemble the ladder. Assembling the ladder is as simple as applying some wood glue to the side of your rungs and then screwing in each of the sides. Once everything is completed and stained, it's time to put it into place. I just used some twine to help hold my vine into place, but some plants will have aerial roots that will grab onto the trellis by themselves.
Or blanket ladder or just really beautiful piece of decor for your home. It's super simple. As you can see, this guy already is more than halfway up. So we'll see how long this lasts us before I need an even bigger one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this video and learned something from it. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. I'll see you next time.